Welcome to High Oracles Reiki Spiritual Healing Channel. And a lot of you have been doing very well this Ramadan. I really appreciate you. You have been staying down. You have been reaching out to me, letting me know that you've had some rough patches, but you got through it. We're going to get through them. And, we're in this for the long haul to the end. We have, a week or so more, 2 weeks in order to finish out strong, and we can get through this. And I wanted to, just rally the troops and let you know that you guys are doing really well. Happy Ramadan Mubarak. So let's get into our video, because this is a client edition, and I'm excited to tell you this, that we have been talking about different types of attacks. And I have been, letting you know the types of attacks that can occur upon you. But again, this one is hitting me close to home because, surely when my mother passed, I was able to find all kind of negative energy attacks upon me, in her closet. So, we always want to make sure that we're investigating the people that are in our lives. So, I have a sister, and she doesn't want me to use her name. And she sent me videos, and she was like, what is going on here? What is going on? But every time I get ready to move forward, every time I get ready to, do something in life for myself, I cannot do that, And she sent me the videos of her husband was sweeping up her foot tracks all the way, to the side of the car where she get in the car at. He was taking her foot tracks. And so this is for a sorcerer. This is a magician, and this can be done either to a male or female. And I was just too through when I saw this, because she was like, what is he doing? Even in the house, she was able to see him sweeping up different foot tracks, her foot tracks. She was able to see him taking her shoes, taking the soles out of her shoes, things that she had thrown away. She was able to find those types of items from her shoes, from her socks, different types of things, stockings that she had worn, and he had taken those things, and he was sending spells and performing spells over these types of items. And I have been warning you guys about your personal items, but we have an understanding that people will use these types of items, articles, your personal articles, in order to send negative energy to you, in order to bind you to them. Especially if they are afraid, these narcissists, these sorcerers, if they are afraid of you leaving them. Okay? If they know that you're going to leave them, if they know that you can do better, then they will stoop to using this type of black magic, this type of sorcery, this type of binding spell. I have even, had to remove different kinds of tacks and things from people's needles and things of that nature, from people's personal items, the dirt of their feet. I have had to remove different kinds of items where sorcerers were trying to harm people. They were trying to hurt. They were trying to hurt the client that came to me and brought me these items with staples and nails and pins and all of these things through their personal items. So a person can use your shoes or anything of that nature. They can use the physical foot track in the dirt in order to send negative energy to you. Okay? So we have an understanding. We have an understanding that the negative energy that has been sent out, that means that that person, is trying to make sure that you do not have any options. They're trying to take away your will. They are manipulating you. Okay? And you will have to make sure that when you find these items, in your home, if you see something strange that is in your home, some kind of dirt or whatever, where your personal items are surrounding these types of items, then you will need to incorporate a spiritual healing process. You will need to be able to call me. You will have to call me so that we can remove that type of attack that is up on your body, that is up on your mind. You will have to make sure that you are understanding the complexity of this matter, that this is a very serious matter. The person is trying to stagnate you. They're trying to stop you from moving forward or moving away from them. They're trying to, bound and tie you to an entity, your feet, so you will be stagnated in life, or you will not be able to move away from them. You will be stuck in life. So you will have to make sure that you have someone experienced. I have the experience of dealing with these types of situations. You will have to make sure that you are dealing with these types of sorcerers, these types of witches and warlocks who use your foot tracks. You will have to physically find that dirt, find those socks, find those shoes that they have used those attacks, or you will have to do a return to sender in order to break this type of spell that is up on your life. Okay? You will have to make sure that when you are undoing these types of spells, that you do not, harm yourself. If you're trying to do this on your own, this is why I tell a lot of my clients, this is what I told her: do not burn those items that they have set up on, that they have attacked. Do not burn those items. Do not discard them in the trash. You will have to reach out to me so that we can cleanse this negative energy together, and we can sever that spell that has been attached to you, no matter how long it's been attached to you. And when I started to work with this client on removing this type of negative energy, when I started to work with her, then he started to have, problems, with his genitalia. And, she was telling me that, he could no longer have the stamina or performance. And this is, many times when these sorcerers are sending out negative energy, then they do not understand how this negative energy will affect them, how it is going to be returned to them. But we do understand that it has to go back to the person who has sent out that negative energy, that person who has been manipulating your will, that has been using the sorcery against you. And this is how we are able to detect those people. And again, I just wanted to reinforce for you, you're going to have to become detectives on these people in your life. They like I say, they can become obsessed with your energy. They can become obsessed with your energy so that you are, a puppet in their lives, that they're pulling the strings with, that they are using negative forces to manipulate you. And you're going to have to make sure that you understand, whether it is male or female, that these people have a negative intent to keep you blinded, to keep you under control, to take your self-esteem, to have you, think you're going crazy. You're leaving home 2 or 3 times and turning around and coming back. This is what these types of spells are intended to do, to bind you to a person, to stop you from leaving their life, to, stop you from moving forward with anybody else but the person that, has sent this negative energy to you. So we wanted to make sure that we are protecting our personal items and we are seeing the people in our lives for who they are. I hope you received this message. Please like, share, and subscribe to me over all of my platforms. You can book your one-on-one life coaching sessions in the description below. You can book your video chat sessions as well. Book your consultations so I can acclimate a gift to you if you're having these types of problems where someone is trying to bind your foot tracks, if someone is trying to stagnate you in life. Please like, share, and subscribe to me. Donate to my channel. I'm High Oracle, Reiki Spiritual Healer. Assalamu alaikum.